But what the fuck could you taste in that? There were some expensive scotches that I was a little curious about, but I didn't.
You know what? I my palate's decent, but it's. I guess what's it, like to me like you get an S class Mercedes. I mean, that's just I don't need to. I know I don't fit in anything. I don't fit anything in anything exotic. So I mean, that's you know, like I've never been like, wow, I'd love to have a Ferrari. Be like,
Hmm.
because I'm not going to fit in it.
Right.
I'm not going to fit in any supercar. So it's just like, and then you go to from that to Rolls, and every time you speak to anybody that's actually owned a Rolls Royce, they're not the most dependable cars in the world. You got a
Mm.
lot of things that go wrong, and they're super expensive to keep on the road. That's why when you find them for sale, they've got 9,000 miles on them, and they're 6 years old. It's like
Interesting. Right.
it's like you find most people that drive a Mercedes, I would think, would drive 5 to 10,000 miles a year, like most people, because
Not if
like
you drive your family to Florida a couple of times a year, Kev, from New
yeah.
Jersey.
But if I had a Benz and that was like my primary car, and I was trying to
Hmm.
keep it from getting beat up, I'd rather rent something to take down to Florida than put the miles on a $135,000 sedan. Then I can get a Cadillac XTS or whatever it is.
Right.
Just take that and drive that. So when it comes down to it, I mean, it's not like the Autobahn. You're not going to get at our age. If you wander too far north of 80, it's not that the stress in your brain because you know better. Like just put the fucking thing on, put the cruise on 80, and just
That's the thing is, I mean, in interior amenities, seats, seating, well-designed seating, ample cabin space,
good
um,
sound system.
good sound system, easy interface, touchscreen. You give me that. I don't. I mean, I've had Audis, I've had Mercedes, I've had Nissans, I've had GMCs. I don't see that much
I
difference
don't either.
in them. If I
No,
sit in them and they have everything I want, I don't see a difference in a high end any brand.
I really like was so I went and test drove the Cadillac made that CT6 for a couple of years, and when I was on the road, I would rent the Impala. Uh,
Chevy?
yeah, the Chevy Impala, and it was a premium car, but for I would be by myself renting the car, or maybe Scott would be with me, in the front seat with the six-way. I mean, there was plenty of room. I mean, they were that was like my favorite car to. That would I mean, I've actually like looked at purchasing. If they only got a 3.6, but it's just it'd be a nice car just to have. Like I could park it underneath here and just have it as a backup vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
that I could probably pick one up now for probably $25,000 with hardly any miles on it. But they stopped making the fucking thing.
Oh, they did the Chevy Impala.
Yeah, they don't make any. Like nobody makes a sedan.
That was a popular police car for a while, wasn't it? I
Yes,
feel like the Chevy Impala, you saw them all over the
yes.
place, like in the 90s
The
or the 2000s, maybe.
Daytona Beach just got. I think their patrol cars
Mm-hmm.
are Impalas.
Hey, you're flexing that headset that got some compliments this week.
A couple of people said they gave me shit and they told me, like, number one, anybody that's telling me to go do something audio visual, um,
You're doing the
and
opposite.
giving me a like try the Obernar X9173, like, yeah, dude, there's a rocket that goes up that I can see on my roof like every day. I don't go look at it, you know.
So you got some suggestions on
Yeah,
alternative
like
headsets to get.
you know what? if you can hear me, the problem has always been Nash fades in and out.
Right.
So if we've taken care, if we have alleviated that issue, we're not going at any point was it optically. There's no way that this right now is at any way possible
Better than.
that. I'm sorry.
Well put.
I mean, it's just like, come on.
Hello to our live audience. If you'd like to be a part of this live audience, you do that at kliqthistv.com. It's so easy. By subscribing to that, you get the show early. You get it without commercials. You get to be a part of the weekly live audience. I don't know another show that does a weekly live audience. In the podcast world, you can go be in Stephen Colbert's audience every night.
What do you think of this look here with the headset? But also, like I'm at a radio station where I've got somebody that could come in and sit down and pull
a guest.
Yeah,
and it's you know what? Maybe go straight down with it until they. I should tell you that the feedback from last week. The first thing I wanted to tell you was that Love the Headset never missed a word once. Love you guys. Was from Steve Austin 330.
I'm sorry. What was that?
And for one, I think the smaller earphones are fine. By the way, I know you were a little self-conscious about that at first, but I think they're fine.
No, once it's like anything else. If I would have went through all this shit and having this little, I guess I made reference to Janet Jackson. It is from the Black Cat tour. Damn it. So from now on, you can refer to me as Janet, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
If you're nasty.
Oh, you nasty boy! Hit it, nasty.
David, please continue. David, again, I'm not a wine guy. My doc said a small amount of red wine is great for lowering my bad cholesterol. Can you suggest a good red that's not insanely pricey?
Okay, number one, he's saying a small amount of red wine. So that means probably 4 ounces.
Okay.
So the best thing you can do is there's a screw top wine called Conundrum. $20 a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's a screw top. So
right. It'll last you.
You've got to find a tasty. I mean, this has got it's a very nice taste, and I believe it's part of the Camus winery. Like their bottom, I think it's like they're one of their bottom of the line, but I think there's somehow some lineage with Camus with that wine, and that is something that's like the syrup. We have that we always have a bottle of, because you can put it in the fridge. In the summertime, man, like I rarely drink beer. I was drinking beer there for like I did. I went up to the store about a week ago. My wife asked me to grab something. It was like I'd never go into 7-Eleven. I've always had this dream of being shot in the head. At the front desk of a 7-Eleven, when there's a hold up and a guy sees me and goes, I'm not going to take a chance, bang.
Or when you're riding with Bam Bam and he wants to cut in line.
Yeah. Holy, no, he didn't cut in line. He just fucking running his
mouth. Yeah,
being a racist. As they would say, not reading the doc did say.
David's saying he said 4 to 6 ounces of the red wine would be.
Yeah, 4 to 6 ounces. As I said, 4 ounces. Yeah. So I mean, always go for it. I mean, you get 4 glasses out of it. If you go 6 ounces, you're going to get four glasses, almost 5. 27 ounces in a bottle of wine.
More trivia for everyone.